All right.
That is why we gathered here today.
That is why we gathered here. Although I'm into the economic convo. All right. Is everyone here? Is Kyle here?
I am here.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we're back together again. Can someone give us a recap of where our characters left off?
Not at all.
I believe we are continuing to delve into Valkandar's Tower of Trials. We got past the front gates with the big robot and the corpse spiking, stacking dudes. We got through the door puzzle on the first floor, which involved a neat little puzzle of moving orbs around on a grid or as a hexagon grid, something like that. And we managed
Apparently, I broke a couple times, if I remember correctly.
I believe so. And yet we managed to get through that puzzle, and now we are in a sort of like conveyor belt factory room with a bunch of robots all doing very nasty stuff, as in very dangerous things like summoning up more robots, grabbing people, healing each other with swarms of nanobots, and all kinds of nasty stuff. But towards the end of the session, we did notice that up at the kind of roof of the room, there seems to be some sort of cage with a central kind of robot up in it that seems to be directing all the other robots in the room. So we have a potential avenue to explore for shutting this whole little factory room down as opposed to beating all the robots down one by one. I think that's where we left off.
Also, the
there's
green
like
robot
a brain in a box that
thorough.
we want to.
Yeah, it's an actual brain in the box. I thought it was like another robot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was referring to for the thing on the roof, or like in the ceiling of the room.
I remember what I was gonna do.
Yeah, and like Susan said, Thurl is the robot at the is the gate robot. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the robots are all people that have been put into tin cans.
Yes, precisely. All right. So thank you, Kyle.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Ryan, would you mind getting us set up with some tunes?
Oh, sure.
When
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
the
yeah.
chance? Thank you.
I will get the jams out. Just
all right,
coming.
cool. So, all right. So yeah, where we left off is you guys are seemingly being put through some sorts of trials by the wizard Valklandar to prove your worth before you can speak with him and ask your favor. And you are currently battling with these robots, like Kyle said. They're around the room, and then in the center, up on the ceiling, about I think the bottom of this box is about 15 feet off the floor. Is this cage that contains it is mechanized in some form, but it also has like fleshy, brainy bits that seems to be glowing and helping and somehow controlling the other robots. So that's where we left off. As these guys are fighting you, is that Ziggus who was turned into the T-Rex? Is that correct?
I think it's Agony, actually.
Yes, that's right.
Because I'm outside of the room last I checked.
Yep. I think that is true. Does that sound right to you, Susan? You were the T-Rex?
I think it's right because I remember being very jealous that I'm still the only one not to be a T-Rex.
I'm gonna just drag Agony over the corner then. Okay, cool. All right then, it is your turn, T-Rex Agony. You have all these little robot arms that are animated and like swatting at you.
I shall, whenever this button for the attacks loads. It's getting there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna. They're both. They haven't been attacked yet, right? Neither of them.
No, although there's actually a third one
Under
right
me.
on top of you that or under you, I suppose. Yeah, that
I think
that is like very close to being destroyed. But the other two have not been touched.
Okay, well, I will Okay, I'm gonna bite the blue one. If that hits. And I will tail smack the red one.
So 14 does not quite hit it. These things are moving pretty quickly. It jumps out of the way of your bite, but then your tail. Which one did you tail attack?
The one under me.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so roll damage for that one. Oh yeah, and you just smash it to the ground, and it's destroyed.
Boom. Swing it right into the wall. Boom.
Slams against the wall and just crumples in a bunch of pieces.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Boom. All right. So the T-Rex is raging. Let's see. This swarm of little like bug robots is going to see how much movement does it have. Let me just double check that. I think it can go. Going to try to avoid Palouse.
Someone's attacking me?
No, it's trying to kind of avoid you. Okay, so it gets there, but it does go by the oh god, what's the actual owlbear's name?
Sparrow.
Sparrow. Thank you. So Sparrow could get an attack of opportunity as they swing by, as these little.
Roar-woot. Come on, Sparrow. 14 to hit.
14 for these guys does hit, so he takes a swat out of them.
Just 11.
Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't seem to get that much as it's a swarm, as it's kind of slashes through. Doesn't seem to do too much damage. However, there are significantly less of these guys than when they first came into this room, and they're going to do some repairs as they start to do some minor repairs to this robot in here with the flaming hands. Okay. They have 15 more feet, so they're just going to kind of fly back this way. Alright, so that is their turn. This one with all like the tentacle arms, again sticks one of its arms into the ground, and right next to you, Owlbear, one of those arms comes popping out and tries to grab onto you.
Okay.
So, why don't you make me a dexterity saving throw?
$11.
Alright, nice. So it grabs you, and you are restrained by this tentacle.
Okay,
You
am I
can
pulled
try to
adjacent?
break out. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, so you're pulled up next to that guy.
Okay.
Alright, and you are restrained next to him. And let's see this guy. Alright, and so now the one who's like animating those arms is continuing to focus on them and control them, and those arms are going to attack at the T-Rex. So a couple clamp attacks. I assume 19 hits too?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think the AC is that high.
Right, so yeah, these things just come clamping onto the T-Rex for a total of 19 damage. And Ziggus, it is to you as these machines just kind of joylessly go about their task of trying to dispatch the invaders. What do you do?
I am going to. I've noticed the brain box at the top of the room, correct? Or can only some people see that?
Palouse was the one who got close and noticed it. However, I would assume he could have like called out and made you all aware about it.
Okay, in which case, yeah, I'm gonna just step forward and... Oh, I can just do this as a bonus action, perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna call out, the brain in the box! We need to smash that! And I'm going to do Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh, nice.
And I can give 5 people the temps and the movement. So for the 5, I want to stay back here, so I'll give it to Agony Rex, Palouse, Sparrow, Eek, and Owlbear. People who don't want to move or can't move, it just pay some temps. But, you know, this might help a little on the dogpiling on the brain box.
Alright, so all those people get 8?
8. Yes, 8
8
temps.
temporary hit points, and they can move
Okay.
their full speed if they'd like to, without provoking opportunity attacks.
I'm going to.
So yeah, if you want
I
to...
cannot move.
Yeah, that's right, you're restrained.
At least the temps might help there.
Yeah, appreciate the temps. Need the temps.
Okay, just out of curiosity, so the brain box
I'll
is
stay
the
where
thing
I
with
am.
the 2 hands right here in the middle, or where? Oh, no, okay, never mind. I see.
It's the big one with the
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah, I see it.
Speaking of the big thing of the brain, since Mantle is only a bonus action, I'm going to use my action to Vicious Mockery it.
Okay, nice.
And I'm going to say, hey, you fleshy wad of bubble gum, how about you come down here and have some real fun? DC 17.
Oof, no, you got it.
A
All right.
whopping 4.
So you do 4 damage to it, which, yeah, it seems to kind of wither on the inside of this cage a little bit.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, nice. All right. Palouse, this guy with the big hammer, seeing you get close to the cage and eyeing it, is going to turn towards you and try to slam down at you with its hammer.
Okay. I use dodge and I dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Just kidding.
So let's see. It can make a couple attacks here. So 25, I assume, will hit.
Yeah, that's probably hits.
Now you don't have any metal armor, right?
No, I don't have any armor at all. I'm naked.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Cool. Then yeah, it does 13 bludgeoning damage.
Is that reduced?
Yeah, I imagine you're raging, right?
I'm pretty sure I've been raging, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll assume you are. So yeah, so that's halved down to 6.
Cool.
So yeah, it takes a couple slams. One of them connects on you, but you kind of shrug it off in your toughness. And now it's your turn.
Cool. Well, I'm trying to get into this thing. I don't remember. Did I actually break it open last game, or what happened with that?
No, it is still like encased in its cage. So you can
Okay.
start to try to break the cage down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I thought I attacked it before. Did I? Am I wrong? Did I not remember right?
I feel like you did. I recall it being surprisingly, like the ceiling being surprisingly low, or maybe like the
Yeah,
conveyor belt part
I'm
you're on
90%
being
sure
high?
you've been able to hit it before, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like jump
Am I
up
right?
and hit it.
Am I right on that, Eric?
Yeah, the cage has taken some damage.
Okay, and I remember it being pretty easy to hit, if I remember correctly.
Yes, yeah, it's not the hardest thing.
Because I was thinking of like either if I'm gonna do a reckless attack or not. I wasn't sure. I was trying to think.
I think you do have a bardic inspiration. I think that's what the little flame on your token is. I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's right. You do have inspiration. Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a normal attack. I'm gonna attack it twice here.
All right, do it.
I press the button. Okay, cool.
The first one will hit.
The second one gets me +2 because of flanking, right?
Oh yeah, yep. And with +2, it'll hit.
Cool. Oh, what did I do? Did I roll a 1? I rolled a 2. I have Great Weapon Fighter. When you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for the attack, you can re-roll the die.
Okay, nice.
So I'm gonna do
reroll
that.
too.
Oh. Hey, 1 extra damage, you know, you
One
never
extra.
know.
Okay, nice. All right, so that's 25 plus 3, 28. All right, nice. So, yeah, you take a couple big slashes into this cage, and the cage is starting to chip away. You think another couple hits like that, and you might be able to break through and hit the actual brain robot itself.
Cool.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Is that the end of my turn? Great question. Yep. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. The brain then is going to call. It kind of lets out this high-pitched squeal, and all of those nanobots come rushing back over to it. Put them right there.
Damn it. You need to kill that thing.
And are going to start repairing its shell a little bit. All right, Eek, it's your turn.
I'm gonna look at the brain. I'm gonna tell it inside of its brain to betray its friends.
Okay. And DC 17. Damn. DC 17. Okay, well, let's see.
I'm hoping the big brain is bad at insects. Or just fails.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, man. Okay. Target succeeding attack or concentrate. Okay.
So basically, it has to turn on its allies. That's my
Mhm.
understanding. So that's how you interpret how you wish. And that's all I got.
All right. Nice. So, you do that. And the brain kind of glows a little red. We put a little mark on it. Okay. The flame hands then, the robot with the big flame hands, are going to step forward and attack this dino that seems to be the biggest threat in the room right now.
Second one hits.
All right, nice. And did you take the 19 damage from before?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. So that is 6 bludgeoning damage and 9 fire, so 15 total. As they slap you.
And I assume, since I'm a T-Rex, I'm not resistant to fire. In T-Rex form.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Yeah, you don't have your resistance.
Okay.
All right. So that is the flame hands. It is to the owlbear.
And I had those temps from
Okay.
before, right? From Ziggus.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ziggus gave
It
you
was
8 temps.
8 temps? Okay. Cool, thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and break out of these. Well, hold on. Do I want to come? No, I think the owlbear's going to attack the. Oh, hold on. First off, so let's see. It looks like I got 2 enemies here. So Sparrow's going to gain some ferocity at the start of his turn. He's going to gain. Let's see here. 1d4 plus 3 ferocity. Okay, so he's got 7 ferocity. Can I go ultimate with 7? No, I need 8. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll spend 4 of that ferocity immediately. I'm going to designate the brain as the chosen quarry of Sparrow and me. So
Okay.
now we'll get our extra quarry damage. The owlbear is going to try and hit the creature currently restraining him. So talons of justice. 15 to hit.
15 does hit, yes.
For 7 damage.
Okay.
And then Sparrow is going to take a swipe at the brain. 21 to hit.
21 will
for 20
definitely
damage
hit.
total.
Okay, 20 damage.
Sparrow doing work.
So yeah,
Mhm.
he slashes in and does some damage to the shield, to the cage surrounding it. Almost finding an opening. Seems like it's coming apart once again.
Does the hang on, let's take a look here. Nope, okay, cool. Then that's the owlbear's turn.
Okay. All right, back to you, Agony Rex.
All right, let's chomp on these hands. Chomp. Ooh.
Oh wow, you going for the flaming hands guy?
Yeah. Holy shit. Wow.
Damn.
Okay. That, and then I'm gonna tail the blue thing.
What? That's 59 damage. Okay, it's still it's still intact, but
Holy
it's like
shit.
in your jars, just like barely.
It's
Seems like one
grappled
big
now.
crunch,
yeah.
and it'll be.
Is it grappled?
Yeah, it's medium or smaller, right? Yeah, so it's grappled.
Oh yeah, true. I thought I had to make a
So
save
it's-
or some sort to get
No,
grappled.
yeah, you got it.
No,
It's
no.
grappled in your mouth. And then your tail. Which one are you coming at? Blue or?
The blue.
Oh, actually, either way, that misses 15.
Yeah.
It just misses
It's okay.
as these. They just kind of split, and your tail comes slamming right between them.
Dang it. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get this thing.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. The swarm here. Seeing. Let's see. Does it wanna? Yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna go after Sparrow. After Sparrow attacked its brain friend. Let's see. All right, so it comes in, and all these little mechanical bugs just are kind of nipping and scratching at Sparrow all over.
Sparrow, no!
Oh god, but it only does 7 damage.
All right, okay.
His fur feathers are too thick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too many
He's too
C's.
chubby from his diet of processed ham and gummy worms.
We have gummy worms.
All right, so then Owlbear, I need you to make me a strength saving throw as these tentacles just squeeze around you.
Ugh, I'm good at those.
All right, so you'll take 14 bludgeoning damage as it's just squeezing the
Okay.
life out of you.
Okay.
All right. And let me see if this guy gets this thing back.
Yo, we hitting some dubstep now.
That's
Nope.
a lot of wubs.
So the animator, the one with the wand, is going to control those arms to just continue clamping away over at the dino. Okay. So let's see, that's a total of 23 bludgeoning damage on the Agony Rex.
Ooh-wee.
All right, Ziggus, back to you.
Let's see here. I'm going to point at the sledgehammer robot. I'm gonna call out, "Hey, Michael Vick, leave that dog alone!" I'm gonna vicious mockery him.
Oh God.
DC 17.
So the
Very-
hammer.
Very good, Kyle.
So
Thank you.
as you target the hammer with that, it seems like actually you notice the brain kind of light up.
Oh. Dang.
And yeah, he's able to. The hammer seems unaffected by your spell.
He doesn't get the reference. It's okay.
Darn it.
From another universe.
Well, that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, the hammer's just gonna keep
Hammering on me.
hammering on you. Yeah, these guys don't have their brain to help them right now. Them strategize. All right, does a 17 hit you?
Yep. 15 AC? 15 AC seems so low, but I guess so.
Then that's 19 damage. Halved is 9.
Okie dokie. Ah!
Hey, at least it's not 11 AC.
Well, you're a dinosaur right now, so you don't count.
Well, that's when I'm not a dinosaur.
All right, Palouse, it's your turn.
Okie dokie, hokey pokey. If I move here, I wouldn't get opportunity attack because he's out of. I don't know. Is it? Maybe I do. Do I get opportunity attack if I move here?
If you move there, you would get an opportunity attack. Yeah.
From the hammer van?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Okay. Comes at you with another hammer. 13.
Oh, that misses. Woo! Cool.
All right. You dodge out of the way.
I'm gonna move here. Do I get flanking at this angle?
No.
But he's big. Look how big he is.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna attack these nanobots. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you would not. Okay.
Fuck, I didn't say reckless. I'm gonna be recklessly attacking this time.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't need it. That's okay.
All right. Yep, but both of those do hit.
Awesome. Divine Fury. Regular damage. And do I have any more spells? No. I used them
28.
all. That's it.
So it's okay. So yeah, when you slash through, it doesn't seem to do quite as much damage, but the radiant kind of explodes into them. So you do a significant amount there.
I do.
Doo-doo.
Yes, there's really just a few of these things flittering around at this point.
Cool. Fuck them up. Fuck these
see.
nanobots.
The brain
Oh, I need more music.
the brain under Eek's spell kind of flashes, and this hammer just turns and swings up at the flaming hands guy held in Agony's mouth. Ooh, but is going to critically miss. So to no avail.
I'm swinging it around too much, like a dog, like.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right, Eek, it's back to you.
He gets an in save at the end of his turn.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to shoot the energy beam at him.
I'll make that save. Oh, still doesn't save out of it.
But I don't think the
Oh, wait.
It's a DC
Yep,
deck
that's
save
right.
17 for. So yeah, definitely he's still under the effect. And I'm gonna say fire damage, or you know what, acid.
Okay, he has to make a deck save.
Yep, for 12 damage, acid.
Not
So
a
he
strength.
fails.
Okay.
And then I will pass.
So your acid kind of corrodes the cage that's around it, which is in tatters, almost has been broken into. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right, the flaming hands grappled up in the Tyrannosaurus's mouth are just going to try to are just like slapping his mouth as the robot's being held. So let's see, the 22 will hit.
Yep.
So it's 20 damage to the T-Rex as the flame hands are just like flailing around.
Imagine like taking a bite of a really hot piece of pizza.
Yeah,
I fuck up
just
my
burning the
gums
roof of
so
your
much
mouth. Yeah.
that
Oh,
way.
same.
All right, Albert, it's your turn.
All right. First off, Sparrow's gonna gain ferocity, 1d4 plus 3. All right. So that's gonna give Sparrow. All right, 10 ferocity. Fantastic. He's gonna burn 8 of that now. In order to, well, hold on. No. Spend just 2 of it. In order to, wait, hold on. Yeah, hit that brain with a violent attack.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Sparrow.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 is not going to do it.
You've got like 3 inspirations, I think.
I do actually. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I shall spend them for my little buddy here. Thank you, Kyle.
No problem.
Okay, Sparrow, take it to the hoop. You can do this. I believe in you. All right, Sparrow. That's big
24
energy.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to take 20 damage from that. And is the brain considered large or smaller?
Yep, it's large.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to let's see. I'm going to try and bring it down, so I'm going to spend an extra 4 ferocity. The brain must make a strength saving throw or fall prone.
Okay. Let's So this brain is like attached to the ceiling. But you definitely could rip it off. I guess you're using ferocity. That's good enough. Yeah, I'll make the save. All right, so yeah, you are trying to yank this thing off of the ceiling. And let's see how it does.
My DC would be. Take a look here. Oh wait, hang on. Where's my thing? Wait, did I not put this in the thing? It's based on my wisdom. Yes. Okay, so it'd be 3, 4. My DC's 15.
Okay. Yes, you yank it down, and then it is now on the ground.
All right.
And
good work.
And it also, as you pull it down, its cage is like shattered. It is on the ground. The robot exposed.
Excellent work, Sparrow. Meanwhile, I shall fight this criminal. Robot, come on. Towns of Justice! 12 to hit?
12 will just hit. Yeah, these robots are pretty slow.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So he will take 9 damage.
Okay. All right, so you just scratch into the front of this tentacle robot. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of the owlbear's turn.
Okay, Agony, back to you. You got this one in your mouth. The little guys are still clamping at you.
Let's see if we can finish it off. 25,
Oh, yeah.
32 damage.
Yeah, so you just chomp into it, and bits go flying all over the place.
Yep, just little bits. And I'll try and tail the green one. 'Cause fuck that blue one, I guess. There we go.
Okay, that hits.
Boom.
All right, and in one slap, you just... Oops. No, I'm sorry, you brought that. In one slap, you just crush that one
Also goes
against the
flying.
ground. Yep. Woo!
Boom. There we go. And, you know what, I'll move, like, right here.
Okay.
I like the spot. Right there. There.
Okay. The swarm now seeing Sparrow attack its brain, will again just try to continue biting all over at him. But a 7 is not going to do it. So Sparrow's able to just swat it out of the way. These tentacles are again going to squeeze onto the owlbear. So why don't you make me a strength saving throw?
Strength save, right, gotcha. Big numbers. Not big enough.
Alright, so 12 damage to you.
Okay.
Alright. And then the wand now is going to, seemingly seeing another one of its arms get crushed, is going to suddenly stop focusing on that arm, which just drops down limp onto the ground, and is kind of looking around for something else that could do something against this giant T-Rex. And its eyes land on the part of this conveyor belt that kind of arches up. And it really focuses its attention and energy towards that. And it seems to be struggling a bit, this robot, and like really concentrating. But that archway begins to kind of shake and then wrenches itself free from the conveyor belt. And suddenly, this archway has kind of animated and is lumbering towards the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
The fuck?
Wait, what?
Oh god, it's the most structurally strong architectural element against us.
And
This is planned? What the fuck's going on?
it just slams itself into the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What the fuck is happening? We're fighting the walls.
Oh, for only 9 damage.
This is what a 2-minute archway Google search gets you.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so it slams into the T-Rex. All right, Ziggus.
I'm going to peek around the corner. Actually, first, I can ready an action, but still do a bonus action on my turn, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look around like the doorway and just gonna call out to the owlbear. Hey, buddy, would you prefer more of a a better chance of getting out of that nasty arms around you, or a little more kind of a little bit more healing? What sounds more like your jam?
I do not require your assistance in escaping these tentacles of terror. I am, however. Okay. Seriously, I could use a punch or something. Like you have, I don't know, like some jerky or whatever assistance you could provide.
I hear you. Let me sing you a little nice little strum here, and I'm just gonna whip out my guitar, just gonna strum a couple notes and send a healing word towards the owlbear.
Okay, nice.
For 8 healing. And that is my
Thank you, citizen.
And the time frame. And that's my bonus action. For my action, I'm going to ready an action to recast Polymorph on Agony if she is brought out of T-Rex form. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
All
thinking
right.
that because I'm gonna go right into the fray, and as soon as I get out, I'm like, oh fuck.
I'm gonna let an arch smack our T-Rex around.
All right. The hammer will take a step away from that big ass arch and is going to come slamming down onto bring its hammer slamming down onto the T-Rex. So it looks like one of those will hit for 22 bludgeoning damage. And that's the end of its turn. Palouse, to you, the brain has now been brought down onto the ground. It's right next to you.
And the nanobots are still alive, though.
The nanobots are still alive. There's like a few of them left.
Should I go straight for the brain? Or should I take care of the rest of these nanobots? Or both?
If you think you can finish off the nanobots this turn, that will, one, reduce damage it could do to us round per round, and also reduce how much it could slow our damage with the brain by healing.
Fuck.
That's just my thought.
I probably missed that, huh?
Actually, no. 12 hits the
Nanobots. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, I was pressing no rage. Oh, fuck.
I know where. So you add.
Oh man, I've been doing no rage this whole time. Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, just add 2.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do my little thingy. How are they looking after that first hit?
They're looking. There is literally just one little thing flying around right now.
Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll take care of it.
All right. Yeah, you don't need to roll. You just like slam it.
Ooh.
You use your axe like a fly swatter and just slam
I
it.
fucked up. I rolled a 2 on the first one, so I could have re-rolled the damage.
Why don't you do that, and then you can redirect that attack if you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
okay. Oh, I got max
No problem.
damage.
Yeah, so you so with the first attack you just take out those last few of the swarm, and then I assume that second attack you wanted to move towards the brain.
I did, yeah. So
Yeah, no problem. So
cool.
if you swing into the brain and slice into it, both metal and flesh, this thing is made up of. All right, so you do some damage
Sam
there.
sleeping?
Maybe. All right. Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna move here, and then I'll end my turn. Yeah.
All right. The brain's still under the thrall of Eek's spell.
Mhm.
Is going to once again. He's gonna have the hammer make an attack. This time against the archway, which is actually not in his control. All right. 15 hits.
The robot's attacking the archway.
Yep, the robot smashes the archway and a little chunk comes off of it. Oh, and it gets an intelligence save at the end of its turn to break away from that spell.
Sam.
All right, so it breaks out of Eek's spell at the end of its turn. And Eek, Sam, it's your turn.
Sam.
If you're awake.
Sam. Sam.
Sam. Hey, Sam.
So I think Eek was a little sleepy after that big spell and maybe took a little nap.
That'll work.
So I sure don't know how to play a mystic. So yeah, we're
Wake up,
gonna
Eek.
say Eek's taking a little nap.
Take a
If
little
he
nap.
wakes up, we'll pump him back in.
It's not the time to
Eek,
nap.
no!
Ah!
Alright, this guy's dead. Alright, Owlbear, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. First off, ferocity for Sparrow, add 3. Okay, so he gets 5 ferocity. That'll give him. Okay, cool. So he's got 9. Spend. Yeah. Okay. Now, Sparrow. Now is the time to do your bear hug. The brain has to give me a dexterity save.
Uh-oh. Let's do that. Not good at those. Oh, 16.
You've got to be shitting me. Okay, well. Oh, hang on. No, yeah, okay. Then yeah, it's only going to take half of this damage. So, 13 damage.
Okay, yeah, it kind of like rolls out of the way a little bit of the bear hug. As it does have like these little, almost like spider legs that kind of come out of its mechanical form.
Mm-hmm.
So you said it takes 14 damage?
13 damage.
13 damage, okay.
And then the owlbear himself is going to. I think I'm just gonna keep. I could probably break out of this thing's grip, but it'll probably just grab me again. So, Talons of Justice, 15 to hit against Robot for 4 slashing.
Okay, yep, that's gonna hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I keep forgetting about this. I also do 5 thunder.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
That's
That's
9 damage.
do I have any bonus actions? Not really. I don't think so. Wait, hang on. Didn't I take spells? I do have spells. I can dig like an owl, grapple. What do these even fucking do?
Did you
sorry.
rename to? Did
I
you rename
renamed
it to?
I don't remember what they
God.
are. Okay.
I know your pain.
I could dig like an owl. What is this? Oh, okay, this is a mover. Okay, that's me then.
Okay. All right. Agony, back to you.
I don't know if I can move into this spot. Essentially, I want to take a bite of the brain. I don't know if I
what's
can
your
move
reach
here.
with that? 5?
I think it's 5.
Yeah, I'll say you can.
Just move there to bite it, and I can't really
it's
be
an
in that
archway,
space.
so you could kind of climb on it.
That's true too. Yeah, I'll do that. Just ignoring these things. I just want to chomp that thing down.
All right. Oof.
Ooh, woohoo!
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. Oh, well. Could be better, but
All right.
bad.
So you chomp into it, and you just you like climb over this walkway.
fuck
Your
this.
T-Rex, and you just come chomping down onto the brain, and with one big chomp, you just completely crush that mechanism,
Ooh.
and it powers down. And as it
Ooh.
does, all of the robots in the room go and power down. As they do, the walkway beneath you just kind of smashes onto the ground and stops moving.
Hell yeah.
Becomes a normal archway.
I eat the brain, and then I smack this stupid hammer robot into the side with my tail anyway, because I'm mad.
Yep, and you do. It goes slamming against the wall.
You know they're staying in summer for 7 years, I hear.
She's gone drunk on dinosaur power. She's out of control.
Well, let's let it play out. This is fun to watch.
I go around and smack the other limp robots too.
So you just run around the room, just destroying
rampaging.
everything. Palouse, you notice on the back stairwell there was like a gate that was covering the way that raises open. And you notice that there's like stairs down and stairs up.
Hey guys, you have to go up or down.
I think I've been going higher and higher. And I pick up, I scoop up Beak and just gonna carry him over my shoulder.
So we go up.
That's my vote, man.
Can I fit in the stairway?
If you can't fit in the stairway, I'll
This
dismiss it.
lasts an hour.
As a T-Rex, you're like start kind of poking your head in. You can't fit in there.
I try and start like forcing my way in there and breaking the walls, and as soon as I do, you probably dispel it. I was about to, dude.
Yeah, do a quick little strum on the guitar and just dispel the whole thing.
Stupid trials, stupid wizards, stupid. Let's go.
Okay.
You're
Upwards and
very back
onward.
there.
You all fight amazingly, by the way.
Owlbear, man, person. You fight well.
The owlbear blushes and like sort of like kicks a little and like goes, "Oh shucks."
Especially your companion.
Thank you, Sparrow. Sparrow is my loyal companion in crime fighting and in life. Isn't that right, Sparrow? And like Sparrow tries to like eat my head. Down, Sparrow.
I will admit the Sparrow has proved to be less of a liability than I thought he'd be. It's a pretty cool cat. Bear, owl, bear.
Well, we don't know really what Sparrow is. He wears a mask in order to hide his true identity.
Is he not an owlbear?
He might be. He could be any number of forest creatures. What, like the owlbear is like holding out his hands or swooping it back and forth. Who knows? What man lurks behind the mask?
You're right.
If Sparrow's true identity would become known, his loved ones would be in danger. Therefore, He and I must remain anonymous at all times.
You've got a good point.
I open up my fanny pack and start like sucking on a juice box.
Wise words. Wise words.
All right, so y'all are heading up the stairs.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, so as you do, you begin walking up the stairs. You hear the voice. You hear a voice emanating through the stairwell as you begin walking up. That goes, "Well, well, you've succeeded on my next trial. I am impressed." You hear behind you a bunch of like buzzing as all these little nanobots come in and start repairing the room behind you and start fixing all of those robots and kind of slowly begin the work of like repairing the destruction uh, in that previous room.
Hopefully he has
And he
the
goes,
brain lying
Falcon,
around.
show yourself. We come to bring you to justice. And I look at Agony and Palouse like, wait, is that what we're doing?
No, we need to talk to
We've
him.
come to free the elves from your workshop. Look
Not
back at
that
him.
either.
No, we're trying
We're
to get
here
his help.
We're here to do something of a nature. Show yourself.
The voice keeps talking, seemingly not hearing or just ignoring you, and says, "Now for my next trial. This one is more of a brain teaser. More of an of. This is one of my personal favorites. So I hope you enjoy, and we can talk about it when if you reach the top."
This man.
And you guys come up into the next room, and you are in a library with books just strewn everywhere.
Oh, I love books. So the last one was a
Um,
brain eater. This one's a brain teaser.
Hmm.
Brain
My
wasn't that
ancient adversary, literacy.
bad.
it seems that the the way further upward is again blocked by a gate, but by more like a portcullis, like something that drops down.
Also, I would have picked up Eek, because he's napping.
Yep. Eek's taking a little nap.
No, maybe.
How many more trials are there?
Eek's awake.
Eek, you're awake.
Welcome back.
I'm holding on, man.
Eek, what happened? You just passed out all of a sudden. Was it too much fighting, or what was going on?
Too much sun.
I see. Well, we're in a room now, so I don't think you'll have too much sun.
A room with books.
I do love books.
What did the announcer man say?
The brain teaser?
So as y'all walk into this room, you notice that there are like grease stains and scorch marks all over the floor as amongst these strewn books that are kind of fanning out from the center in this circular pattern. If anyone wants to make me a investigation check, they can, as they try to kind of figure out what's going on here.
I see a book in the middle of the room. Singular book.
I don't want to figure out what's going on. And I'm downstairs.
I'll roll one as well.
I will attempt to do this.
You said in just straight intelligence or investigation?
Investigation. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
what I thought.
As you walk in, you notice, to the three of you, Agony, Ziggus, Eek, all immediately notice that all of the books on the floor are closed. Like, none of them are open. which seems very strange that they would have like fallen like that none of them would be open. Eek, you also notice that there is this like larger book in the center of the room, and that the rest of the books kind of seem to be in some sort of pattern. It's like spiral pattern around this center book. Um, and you know that book has a kind of symbol on the front of it that you recognize as the symbol associated with abjuration magic. It's like magic of protection.
I deliver that message.
Okay, so we don't go over there, right?
Seems to be the long and short of it.
As you all kind of are gathered now into the room and step into the room, again, it looks like the way above is blocked.
Are those bookshelves along with all the books?
Yep, yeah, sorry. There's bookshelves. It's like a library, and it just seems that there are some books that are on the shelves, though the majority seems to be strewn about the floor.
If there's one thing I know about libraries, is that we're not supposed to talk loud.
What?
And there isn't supposed to be food and grease all over the floor?
I am going to move gingerly towards this bookcase over here, trying to step over these books without touching them. Am I able to do so?
Okay, so as you step through, yeah, they're not as like closely piled as it seems. You can step through gingerly, taking your time without touching any of the books.
When I look at this bookcase, the shelf over here, is there like an obvious theme to the books of this section, or?
Yeah, as you come over here, these books all seem to be historical in nature. They seem to be various historical accounts. Um, Make me a just straight intelligence check, or it could be history actually for this if you have history.
No, I do have history, but it's the same bonus, so it's all good.
Okay. Then you 13. Yeah, so then you would recognize some of these. Some of the titles are things that you're familiar with. There's authors that are fairly renowned historians in the Sword Coast. So there's some of these things that you seems to be. Some of them are more popular. Some of them, based on your knowledge of history, seems to be like a pretty robust collection with some more obscure titles as well.
And there are like gaps in the shelf right of just like books that are now on the ground. I
Definitely,
assume.
yeah. There's plenty of gaps. There's plenty that are like tipped over on their side. It's not all really well organized.
I just look back to the rest of the room. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this puzzle might just be him wanting to clean up his library for him.
That is possible. I wanted to check out the book in the middle. Well, I was checking for traps before I touch it.
All right, checking for traps.
It's a
I'll use your like
investigation.
previous investigation check and just say that you see no traps.
Okay. Well, I wanted to pick up the book in the middle and see if there's any kind of instructions on or clues to start this brain teaser.
All right, as you pick up that book, as you touch it, the abjuration symbol on the front just glows bright.
Uh-oh.
And all of you need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Everyone in this room.
Oh boy. I can add something to that. Hold on. I can add 2d4, 2 saving throw, once per short rest. I'm gonna do that. Oof. That's something.
Okay, so that was a 11 total.
I don't know if it's enough.
All right, is that everyone? I don't think I got Palouse, the only one.
Roll wisdom. Wisdom
Wisdom.
save.
I'm not very wise.
You
Do I
think
have
this'll-
something that helps me against wisdom saves?
I don't know. As a paladin?
I don't think you're that type of barbarian.
You do have the bardic on you still if you want to burn that.
Yeah, you could.
Barbaric what?
The bardic
You-
inspiration still.
Bardic Inspiration.
Don't I have something that like lets me do a save again or something? Am I thinking of something?
Oh
Think of-
yeah, Zealot Barbarian lets you redo a save, but I'm not sure you're high enough level for it.
Starting level 6, the divine power that fuels your rage can protect you. If you fail a save while you're raging, you can re-roll it. Okay, I'm not
That's
raging.
fair,
So
you're not raging currently, yeah.
Are you
yeah.
a 6th level Zealot?
Yeah, I have
Oh,
3
okay.
levels in Redemption Paladin and 6 in Zealot.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry.
We're level 9, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think.
Alright.
You said I could use the Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, Ziggus had given you one last fight, and it's still
What?
been within 10 minutes.
What is the roll for that?
It's
Is it
a-
D8?
Yeah.
A D8, okay. So 12.
Right, so as Agony touches this book and this like magic emanates from it, suddenly all the books around you start floating. Not all of them actually, maybe within like a 20-foot radius of where Agony is, in that center book. They all just start kind of floating up in the air and spinning around and swirling until they've made this tornado of books, with the Eye of the Storm being that book that Agony touched, which is still sitting on the ground. Agony, Eek, and Palouse, you feel this magic wave rush. I mean, you all feel it. Ziggus and Owlbear and Sparrow resist it. Palouse, Eek, and Agony are all transformed instantly into frogs. You just drop into small little frog form and are sucked into this tornado, and you're swirling
No.
around with all of these books. And we're gonna have to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Poor frog.
And here we go.
For a smart person, I'm pretty dumb.
And actually, after you roll initiative, let's take a quick like 5-minute break, and we'll come back, and then you guys will figure out this book tornado thing. All right, I'll be right back.
I'm going to AFK for a moment as well.
I like this song.
Oh man, I'm trying so hard to stay awake.
Do some jumping jacks.
No, thank you.
I don't know how much it would help anyway.
Maybe some amount, but it would also wake up everyone else in my house.
Yep, that's also not a good idea.
Oh, it's just my work is kicking my ass, and they're not letting me take naps as much anymore. Those bastards. Bed just keeps looking so damn inviting.
Don't do it. Who's this?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yo, we going to battle right now.
Intense frog book battle.
I can picture the frog just spinning around the tornado books in slow motion with his music going.
Can a frog just like, do a shoulder nudge like, yeah, whatever.
Bully shrugs.
Yeah.
What did you get? What did you order, Susan? Cough drops? Are you coughing?
My mouth gets dry as fuck at night. I need cough drop.
Alright. Alright, is everyone ready to go?
I have
You're trying
returned.
to get me fat.
I am ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm also ready.
Okay, cool.
The music is ready.
Let me just arrange you guys.
The most epic book battle.
God, it really is.
One frog. One
Did you pick
tornado.
up
Three
music
frogs.
From what? Did
Three
you pick up?
frogs.
Did you pick up from the soundtrack from? Oh God, what was the name of that movie with Macaulay Culkin where he goes Page Master?
I think it's called
Yeah,
the Page Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Page Master. Yeah.
No joke, I watched that movie. So many times as a kid.
I had it on VHS.
Is that like the
man,
cartoon
I
and live
feel-
action movie?
Yes.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Where he's got
Yeah,
the
with-
books as his friends.
With the little books. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
I have no idea
it's
what
a
that
great
is.
movie.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's a great movie. We'll
The
watch it.
dragon at the end was awesome.
Huh, never seen it.
It's really
Really?
good. We'll watch it. I've seen it tons of times.
Alright, so Ziggis. we're gonna start with you. You are seeing this tornado swirling around. A few of your friends have been turned into frogs and have been sucked into it. You're kind of observing. You're not sure how to turn it off, how to end it.
Yeah, like I start scanning the room, trying to see if there's any like sign of something that would be causing this. Besides, I guess the obvious answer of the book in the middle. Could it, if I got closer to it, could I like try and gauge how strong the wind is moving?
Yeah, totally. So as you can get closer to it, it seems to be moving fast. There's books whipping by your face as you get close to it. It seems like that might hurt if you got hit by one of them. And it seems like it would be hard at your size to move into this space, as there's just almost a wall of books that's spinning around.
I'm gonna. What?
The one thing I will say is that both you, and this is true of you too, Albert, that spell, that magic that you resisted, that turned the others into frogs, still seems to be like lingering there. And if you decided to, you could kind of just willingly succumb to it. You're easily resisting it now, since you resisted it in your kind of initial stage. But if you wanted to, you could succumb to it and become a little frog.
I'll keep that in the back pocket as a last resort for now. Right now, I'm just gonna try and reach into the swirling books and try and snatch one of the frogs out.
Okay. Alright, so you have like Eek, Palouse, and Agony all right there in front of you. Agony was actually towards the middle, so you probably can't reach her. I'll say Eek or Palouse.
I'll grab for Eek. I feel like Zig is still kind of not 100% trusting of the new guys. So I'm gonna reach
fun
for
fact, you wouldn't know which one is which, probably.
That's
Would you?
true.
We
That's
could
true.
be color coded.
So, also, Eek would be
Palouse could
hard
be
to
yellow.
miss. He's the one swimming through the air. He's practicing his breaststroke.
You
Maybe they're
you,
different frogs.
I'd say like in this turn you saw them all get swooped in. And you're reacting like immediately, so if you run up and grab one you could, but yeah, after this I think they're all gonna get kind of mixed up.
Okay, I'm gonna reach for Eek then.
Okay, so why don't you make me a dexterity check to see if you can kind of put your hand in there and grab it quickly without getting smacked by any of those books.
Right, 13.
Oh yeah, that's not going to be quite enough. As a book just comes, and like, ooh, it hits you good right in the shoulder as you have to reach in farther than you thought.
Ooh,
So you take 5 damage by a book.
What the hell?
They seem to be hard. They're closed shut tight.
Sounds like you don't want to grab 2 out of 3 of us if we're going with Josh's idea. 2 out of 3 of us would kill you.
I mean, we all get gloves. Maybe.
I'm just swimming through the air. That's gonna be my turn. I can't do nothing. I'm a freaking frog.
Okay, so first, before it's your turn, 2 of the books slam into each other.
Is this supposed to be an epic moment or not? Should I change the music?
No. This is fine.
Even if it worked, it's made better with the music.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, so the character who slept the most the previous night. Who thinks that's them?
Probably
I think
not
it's
me.
Sam's character.
Definitely not
Being-
me.
Eek?
It'd be not Ziggs.
Eek likes to sleep. I mean, he just showed us.
That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna say Eek. And what
Sure.
happens to you? Make a Constitution save as suddenly this like puff of flower pollen erupts all around you.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. Eek, on your next turn, you're just stunned. So we'll go to your turn now. You're stunned this turn because
Cool.
you're just sneezing. This little frog is just sneezing furiously from that flower pollen. All right, Owlbear.
Okay. Would coming at the book swarm from above be more effective than trying to like push into it?
It seems like it goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay, so it's a cylinder. Um.
Mhm.
Okay. Ziggus seems to have trouble sort of pushing his way in. Would a big chubby owlbear going in there have an easier time getting past all these hardcovers?
Say that again.
Would it be more effective for, say, Sparrow to just try to bull rush in there, or is this a thing where, like, there are too many books and like it really is a question of dodging?
Yeah, it seems to. I'll say based on seeing Ziggus reach in, it seems that there's some sort of magical, clearly some sort of magical force to these books,
Mm-hmm.
and they almost like targeted him out when he reached into it. And so you think that they are, but they do not seem to be doing that with the frogs. The frogs are kind of like swept up amongst them. Um, each of them is probably like by now like landed on a book and is riding it. They seem to be okay in there. But yeah, your big form is not. As you look around, you think, maybe there's something else in this room, or again, like that you could find or look for. You also think that you also do feel that spell lingering, the polymorph spell that turns them into frogs.
Am I able to, if I were to thorn whip, could I possibly grab that center book?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
I'll say if I could,
will
I'm probably on the book, on that center book, because I was touching.
I'm gonna say you're not. You got swept up in that. Like as you touched it, you got it. As the tornado came, it kind of pushed you back.
Fair enough.
But you're close. You're a little bit closer than everyone else.
Ribbit.
Okay, yeah, the owlbear is going to reach into his little utility belt, and I'm going to fire my grapple gun in there. Yes, I'm going to thorn whip that center book and try to pull it out of the tornado.
All right. So you pull that center book, and you grapple it, and it gets pulled over right towards you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it gets pulled over next to you. Oops. And then as it does, the entire tornado comes swarming with it.
Weak.
What did you do?
All these books come flying over there, which are gonna whack you and Ziggus and Sparrow are all going. Make me a dex save. So you're now in the full.
Oh, wow, okay. And Sparrow.
All right, nice.
So 20 for me, 10 for Sparrow.
Yep. So Sparrow takes the full 8, but you two just take 4, and you're pushed out of the area. Meanwhile, Eek and Ribbit, Agony, and Palouse are all kind of swept in with it.
Grab it.
Melm.
So yeah, it seems like the magic is just kind of is definitely emanating from this book. All right, is
I'm
that the
gonna
end of your
stick-
turn?
I'm gonna
That's me.
shoot my tongue at Susan.
All right, Pelus, you shoot your tongue. To what end?
I don't know.
Like for the purpose or
Yeah.
Yeah.
no purpose. I'm just shooting my tongue at her.
So within this tornado, you do notice that these books are kind of flying around, and they're somewhat parallel to the ground in general, not perfectly. So they're kind of make these perfect little platforms. And you've already landed on one of them, and it seems pretty sturdy as you're kind of floating along it, and you see them going, kind of all the way in the middle towards where the book is, and as it was pulled forward, you were actually pulled in a little bit more, so you're not too far from that center book.
This is a level in Psychonauts.
Yeah. As a frog, I like to rivet first, of course.
Of course.
Also,
Did you do that,
how
George?
smart are we as these frogs? Can we
Ribbit.
still talk, or are we dumb frogs?
You let me see. You do maintain your mental abilities.
So I'm floating
but
right
you
now,
can't
right?
speak. Yeah, you retain your like thinking and mental abilities. However, you can't speak, and therefore like any and you don't have like the same kind of ambulatory abilities. So you can't cast any spells with verbal or somatic components. You can't speak to each other. But you do like have your thoughts. in your
So
brain.
yeah, so I'm in this tornado, right? So I'm floating.
You're
Yeah, you're
sitting
floating.
on a book. Like a
You've actually
platformer
landed on a
game.
book. Yeah, so you're kind of floating on a book, and yeah, there's a bunch of little flying books.
There's like a stack of books.
They're really kind of spread out. They're like little flying saucers going around this center book.
I didn't say, is there like something is there some way I can hurt myself? I'm trying to figure out if I can like hurt myself.
Sure, you could try to like jump off and slam yourself into one of the books that's flying near you. It'd be a little hard to do because you're kind of flying with them, so they're not.
Yeah.
You could
Well,
try.
I thought you said I was on the ground. I'm confused now. So I am flying.
You are on a book that is flying.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
You're like riding the book, and there's a bunch of other books flying around you in this circle surrounding the center book.
I'm gonna try to bite my own hand.
Okay. You're trying to like get yourself out of the polymorph.
Yeah, I want to see if that would work. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
what do I
do
do?
it.
What do I-
You don't have to roll for that. I guess frogs don't have too many hit points.
Do frogs have attacks? I don't even know.
Think about this.
The giant ones certainly do.
Yeah.
Ooh, what if I try to give myself a paper cut with a book?
I mean, you could do damage to yourself. Let me see what they hit.
Maybe I'm
Let me
too
check-
sweaty.
Let me
for
check
that.
out frog stats. Oh, frogs don't even have an attack.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that.
They do have one hit point. Yeah, because you're kind of gummy. So when you bite yourself, you just kind of like. You're just kind of like
I'm gonna-
sucking on your.
I'm gonna try to give myself a paper cut.
Okay. Make me a. I don't know, dexterity check as you're trying to
Do I have different
slide
stats as a
yourself
frog?
against the. Yeah, let's see. Frog has +1 to dex. So just roll me a d20 +1.
Ooh, that's not bad.
All right. Yeah, that's good enough. You are able to like find the book that you're on has kind of, rough pages. They're not perfectly aligned. You slide your frog hand along it, and it cuts it.
Mhm.
You then revert back into Palouse form and
Ah!
are thrown out of the tornado. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, as these
Let's
books are just assailing you. Alright, so you just take 4 more bludgeoning damage.
Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Maybe I was supposed to be in there.
I have
I
a
mean,
feeling
you could
being a
help in either
frog
way.
is on purpose in here. This is something to do.
Well,
Alright.
oh well. I guess that's my action, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been your action.
I guess I'll just call out to the others.
What do we do about this thing?
Was the book open?
Was open.
The book is actually closed. The book in the center.
Oh, it was closed.
Was it open when we first came in here?
Was it open when we first came in?
No, it's not. It
No.
hasn't changed other than Agony touching it.
Agony touched it, and then this happened.
I don't think it was my plan was to either close it or open it, just kind of change it to where it was before this started, but that doesn't seem to be what's going on.
And then I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Agony, it is your turn then. As you're hopping around. Again, you're floating on one of these books. There's many others around you, all surrounding that center book.
Are the subjects of the books floating around look significant at all? Otherwise, I'm gonna just try and hop to the middle book.
As you're hopping around, you're looking around. It's hard to tell. You're reading some spines from those around you, and it seems to be a variety of topics and genres.
Bucket, yeah. Then I'm gonna try to hop to the middle book. I'm gonna open this book if it's the last.
Okay, nice. So why don't you make me a... Let's see, where is this? It's up here. Make me an acrobatics check as you try to hop from book to book to get to the center one.
Could be worse. 17.
Mayor, what?
All right, yeah. So no problem. You land on the book in the center,
and I want to try to open it.
And you,
somehow.
with your frog hands, you go, and it almost like it's almost like there's a page that wants to be opened to, and you easily flip it open. As you try to read it, though, you are in the middle of this tornado. You're holding on. So it was your action to be able to jump over there. You think that you're going to need to really concentrate, but you might be able to read it next time.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right.
Holding on for froggy life.
All right, Ziggus.
Can we see that Agony Frog is getting close to the center, or is it just kind of impenetrable with all the books floating around?
Yeah, you can see within there. You could see that the Agony Frog landed on that book and opened it up and is trying to read.
Okay, so her reading that might fix this, but I don't want to count on that. Albert, do you have any rope?
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm gonna need some rope for this, and if he hands me some, I'm gonna tie it around my waist and hand the other end to the owlbear. All right, if I die as a frog, don't tell anyone I died as a frog. And he said that with the nature of the frog magic, like if we just let it happen, we can turn into a frog. Correct?
Yeah. he
Yeah,
said
okay.
that.
In which case, I'm going to back up 15 feet or so, grab a book, and I'm going to get a running start while holding the book and just leap into there to position the book underneath me as I let myself turn to a frog with the rope around me.
Ziggis, no!
All right. Yeah, you watch Albert Ziggis. Oops. Just leaps in there, turning into a frog, and is swept into the book tornado.
And I'm aiming myself towards the center where Agony and the book are.
All right, nice. So I'll say that was just your movement to kind of grab that and jump in there. If you want to make acrobatics check to try to get a little bit closer,
Yeah,
you could do that.
great.
Oh no.
Hmm.
So you what happens if you fail?
What happens if you fail? You die.
I just get tangled in all the rope that I brought in here with me.
Yeah, as you're jumping up, you just are unable, as you're kind of jumping around, you miss one, you kind of bump into another one, it throws you back a little bit, you bump into another one, you land, you're just kind of getting pinballed around, so you're unable to move this turn any further.
And that will be me.
Okay.
I see everybody standing around, and I'm trying to say, check the other bookshelves. Don't just stand there. But all you hear is,
Ribbit. All right, Eek.
Coming out of being stunned.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but real quick, 2 more books collide. This time they target.
Me again is fine.
The character who has eaten the most chicken in their lifetime.
Who?
Halus,
I think that is probably Palouse, maybe?
probably
Who's the oldest?
Pre-cluckers?
Yeah, pre-clunkers.
I'm 24.
Yeah, 24, but then again, there's the modifier for, null hunger. That's a hard question. How much chicken has Sparrow eaten? Sparrow, I don't know how old Albert is tipped to be.
Wait, would it
What's
target
the
people who are
question again?
not in the vortex?
was the question?
Yes, it targets. It's just focusing on the room.
was
Oh,
the question?
okay. The
Who's eaten the most
chicken
chicken in their lifetime?
It's gotta be Palouse, yeah.
I feel like it is too.
Yeah,
Alright.
probably.
Gotta be.
Well, I don't know, actually. Does he eat chicken? I mean, he'll eat anything.
Yeah, I would have given you.
Chicken's kind of a farming thing, and he was out in the wilderness for most of his life.
Yeah, but you've
Chickens
spent
used to be
several
wild.
years not in the wilderness,
Yeah.
and you
But
are.
was that
annoying.
more than the rest of your guys' lifetimes?
Before Ziggus became Ziggus, they were in an urchin in Waterdeep, so probably not much opportunity for meat. Meat's expensive.
We're gonna say it's Palouse, if only because he I'm sure went on one chicken bender the first time he discovered it and ate a lot of chicken.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably true. That's probably true.
At the chicken show.
Yeah. So Palouse.
Obviously, before Sir Cluckers. You gotta add more
Of course.
I was like, this is why he likes Sir Clucker so much.
I can see the one time Agony said no to something, and he's just is drunk, quote unquote, at the local chicken house, just going through buckets.
He's wandering down the street at night, and there's just neon signs on both sides of just different chicken places.
So Palouse, beneath you there just spreads out a pool of grease, and you have to make me a dexterity saving throw to stay aloft. You can make it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to
Wow.
hold your balance, but it seems slippery here. It's very slick grease on the ground. All right, Eek. Now it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna swim into the middle of the room.
Okay.
That's it. Just move in the air. I don't know.
All right. So make me a acrobatics check. As you're trying to move closer towards that book. All right. Yeah. No problem. You go and land next to Agony
High five.
on that open book.
High five.
Put out the paws. High five each other.
All right. Nice.
It's very slimy. High five.
And just see in the distance, Ziggus and the rope and the books turn just a Katamari ball of just disaster.
All right. Owlbear, why don't you
Okay.
make me just a straight intelligence check?
Okay, I've got an idea if this doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do what you're gonna do.
Okay.
That didn't work.
Okay. So the owlbear is like staring at this swirling mass of books, right? And he's thinking as hard as he can. He's like, "Wait a minute, I've got it!" And he runs over. He's gonna like tell Sparrow, "Sparrow, grab as many books as you can. You hear this magic book vortex? You want all the books? Here, have all the books!" And I start throwing books into the vortex. I know when I study too much, my brain gets really sore and hurting. So we'll overload the vortex. Just start yeeting
Pretty
books
clever.
That's a great idea.
All right. Nice. So you just start throwing all the
in. We're
books
gonna
you
go
can
full
in.
Spider-Man with Electro plan here of overload the book vortex.
I mean, depending on how strong the vortex is, maybe there's a weight limit to how many books it can hold.
So what do I roll for throwing books in?
You don't have to roll for this. You could. I mean, roll me a strength check, I guess, to see like how quickly, how many books you can throw in 6 seconds. Yeah, you not many. You like grab a whole armload of them and you walking over, but then you like kind of trip a little and drop them all. So then you just grab like a couple in each hand and throw them in. But you get a couple books in there. Doesn't seem.
I look over at my
down
faithful companion Sparrow, who's eating a book right now.
Yeah.
Sparrow, no, you got to throw him in the vortex. And that's me.
You get like half of the A entries of the encyclopedia in there. You just look at my shelf and there's like 6 more A's before the rest of the encyclopedia keeps going.
All right. Palouse, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the grease. And then I'm gonna go.
That's a great idea. Let's throw the books in.
So I'm just gonna grab as many books as I can and throw them into the
Okay,
vortex. as
you
well.
make me a strength check.
Okay. Is there any way I can get advantage on that? Let me see. Only if I'm raging, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I'm not gonna do that. 12.
12. All right. Yeah, you get a decent amount of books. You pick them up, toss them in. They just get picked right up by the tornado.
Okay.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna move over here. Actually, I'll move
Okay.
right here.
All right. Can I
Okay.
get a little closer? Okay. Agony, you're trying to read this book. Why don't you make me a Constitution check?
Oh boy. 10.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You are. Okay, nice. In that case, it's a little bit easier for you to like find the information you need quickly. So you kind of read through, and you find this description of of the spell that you are currently experiencing, this whirlpool of books, and that in order to find it, you have to recite this incantation that is written below, and you have to find 3 different items. Based on the kind of writing in this, you assume they might be handy in this room. The 3 items that are listed are a coin depicting an illegitimate king, feathers from the West Arctic macaw, and bile from a gargoyle. Those are the components you're going to need to complete this spell that will turn off the tornado.
And that only turns off the tornado, doesn't necessarily solve the riddle as a whole that we know of so far.
It seems that it would. It seems that if you can gather these things and bring them into the center and recite the incantation, or I guess actually you don't need to go into the center. You don't need to recite the incantation there. It seems like you just need to gather these things, recite the incantation. You're good to go.
Okay. I'll try and memorize this incantation and have Eek read it as well. I'll like point to it if I can, because I can't talk.
All right. All right, so that's the end of your action. Ziggus.
I'm going to continue trying to maneuver to the center where Agony and Eek are. Rope, caught up, book debris and all.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
23.
All right, no problems. You hop over there, and you get there just in time as Agony is kind of pointing to this passage in the page to see the information that she's pointing to.
Oh, nice. I reach out to try and like grab their froggy hands and just gonna gesture at the rope that's trailing out to the outside of the whirlwind.
Oh, perfect. Now we can grab that rope and get out.
Okay. All right, so you do that. At the end of your turn, the tornado seems to be getting a little bit bigger.
Oh.
Oops, wait,
A
it's
little
not
bit?
there.
Oh shit.
Sorry, let me drag it. It's over here. Okay. Because it's still centered on that book. So it grows by like 5 feet in radius. And as it does, I need Sparrow and Owlbear to make me dex saves, as they're getting whacked by some books. Alright, so both of you take 6 damage and are pushed out of the tornado zone. Alright, Eek.
Yes.
You guys have identified that there are some items that need to be found around this room. your compatriots do not know this, and it seems like the tornado is getting bigger and might be causing damage to some of those items and possibly engulfing some of those items. So you're not sure if they'll be outside of the tornado or maybe start to be inside as this tornado grows and engulfs them. Are you there, Sam?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So yeah, flew up to the book. I honestly don't even know what to do here.
We gotta look for these
Trying-
items that it says. We gotta recite this incantation to stop the tornado.
And Fish Eek, or not Fish, but Frog Eek, I guess would know this to some degree. Was it communicated to him?
Yeah, I pointed to the passage in the book, and you're right next to me on the book, so.
Yep, yeah, so you're aware of the
Ziggus is
items
here
that you
too.
So I'm
need
gonna
to
just start. Yeah, just look for the things that have been pointed out. What is that? A perception? Investigation?
Yeah, why don't you make me a perception check? Alright, so as you're looking, you see floating kind of towards the outside of this tornado, you see floating a little coin that you think could maybe work.
I'm going to point it out. I don't know if I'd have the ability to get to it or not.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Make me an acrobatics check. Okay, yeah, that's not going to be quite enough. So you're not able to get there, but you are able to point it out.
I push off and I expect to get a slingshot action, and instead I just fly straight at a wall.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. The end of your turn. The character that most recently took a bath. Who is that?
I think it's a toss between Ziggus and Agony as far as like who is the most like
Yeah, that or
nitpicky about
Eek.
hygiene. Oh, that's true.
But outside of the tornado?
I'm gonna say Agony.
Ziggus. I would honestly say Ziggus, because Agony's been very busy and hasn't had the time to take a shower recently.
True, and I would say Ziggus is very very particular about their appearance and yeah.
And I didn't say shower. I said bath. Right.
Oh.
And
Key
absolutely
distinction.
Ziggus.
It was Palouse then.
Okay,
Okay.
so Ziggus then. Make me a Constitution save. As these fireworks suddenly start blowing up like all over around your little froggy face.
Oh God.
13.
13.
But you're able to withstand them. They don't deafen or blind you.
Oh, so it affects the frogs too? I thought it was only people outside the tornado, or not a frog or something.
No, it seems that that those whatever those magical effects that happen when the books hit each other will target any old thing.
Okay.
Just they're kind of random the way that they target, but yeah. Okay, Owlbear, it's your turn.
Okay. Could I roll a perception check to notice Eek going for that coin?
Yeah, make me a perception check. Good call. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend inspiration. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you don't quite pick up on that. However,
Then
as you are, sorry, go ahead. You have an idea.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as you're looking around the room, you do notice that some of the other bookshelves contain information about spells. You might be able to find something that is helpful to you. You also notice that there's not only books, there's also like a bunch of random trinkets. So you might be able to find some items that could be helpful to you if you go searching around.
Okay, I will go over to the trinkets.
Okay. Nice. Then I'll let you make me one more perception check as you go. This will be your action to go up and search through
Okay.
that stuff.
Yeah, I'll shout for Sparrow to keep throwing books in it. Seems to be working. 23.
Okay, nice. So as you find that, you look around and you notice a little potion that's green, and it says on it, "Defrogify."
It's got frog on it. I'll throw the potion into the vortex.
Oh, okay. You throw it in the vortex. The potion gets kind of caught up and is swooping around and moving towards the center, but it's there and it's closer to the frogs. Nice.
Okay. That's Owlbear.
Okay. Palouse.
Okay. I don't really know what to do, so fuck. Because I don't know the stuff that they know inside, right? I don't have any information on that.
No, you don't.
I do know something though. I know that there was a rope that what is his name? Biggest?
Ziggus. Tide.
Tide?
Intel?
Yeah.
Where's that at? It's like around here?
Yeah. It's like kind of floating around the outside.
I'm gonna try to get to that. That's not too far. How do I
Yeah,
do
you
this?
could get there. You would have to run through the grease. So you're gonna have to make me as you kind of run around that.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
So make me a dex save.
Hopefully.
You have advantage on dex saves.
Nice.
Yep, so no problem. You're able to carefully tread through the grease and get over there to the rope.
I'm gonna start pulling in the rope.
Alright, so you use your action to pull in the rope. I won't even make you make a check for that. It's just pulling a frog on a rope. I think you're strong enough for that. You just give it one quick yank, and out comes Ziggus.
Would my grip on Agony Frog have been enough to pull her out too, or no?
Yeah, you had agony held on. That's true. So yeah. Actually, make me a strength check.
Okay.
You can just do it as Ziggus.
Are they still frogs
Yeah.
when they come out, or are they gonna be humans? I guess we'll find out.
So you guys get pulled out. You are still frogs at the end of this rope.
Okay.
Actually, my check should have been. Let's see here. It rolled a 11. I get a -1, so it should have been a 10. I don't know where I'm getting that 2+2 from.
Is that a bardic?
It might.
Called?
It might be.
Where
Let
you
me
get
double
half
check
your
that.
proficiency for
Oh.
things you're not.
Yeah, that must be what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, jack of all trades. You're
Jack of all
you're
trades,
not proficient in it, so you're using half your proficiency.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's actually really neat. Huh.
All right,
So-
so agony, you just got pulled out of the tornado held by Ziggus. You're out on the edge.
My axe is on the side, of my pants. If you want to jump into it.
No.
It'll stop me from being a frog.
So we are still frogs that are being pulled
True.
out, correct?
You are still frogs, yeah.
Okay.
Fine. I guess I'll cut my finger.
Yeah, and you're having trouble not getting pulled back into the vortex. So you go and you cut your little froggy finger, and poof, you hop back into
Palouse.
tiefling form.
Ribbit. Palouse.
What do you want to do? We need to throw the books into the vortex.
No.
We
I
need to
mean,
overload it with nerd stuff.
no. Look.
Ribbit.
We have to find these 3 pieces and recite a spell, and it'll stop all of it. And we need to do it quickly. We need
What pieces?
a coin, a feather, and a bile from a gargoyle. It's probably in a bile.
Are they physical things? Are they in the books? What?
I don't know. It looked like Eek jumped after a coin just now. That could be the coin in question. A coin with an illegitimate king on it. I don't know. It has to be around the shelves. We have to look for the books and look through all the shelves and find these items.
I'm on it.
And
All right.
Yeah, I'll start looking too.
Yeah. So all right. So you start looking too. Here is what you have to do. So I'll just tell you the checks you need to make to find those different things. They're listed here. To find that coin, which I think it was Eek that already found it. History or perception check. Nature or perception to find those feathers. Medicine and perception to find the bile. And then once you have them all, Arcana to speak the correct incantation. It does seem like this tornado is still growing, and as you think this, two books smash into each other. And let's see, these ones are going to target the person with the shortest name, which is definitely Eek.
No, it's not me.
It's got like 6 E's and 2 Q's. What are you talking about?
It's like 7 Q's. I'm sorry.
All right, so
blemish
I mean-
in the Q.
I mean,
you
the owlbear's first name is The, so that's only 3 letters.
you need to make me a dexterity save. Eek. All right, so as lightning just erupts upon you, you take 11 damage. You're popped out of frog form and thrown out of the book tornado.
Oh.
Did you grab the coin?
The coin seems to be floating like right at the edge of the tornado. So I think you could jump in and grab it. You might risk taking some damage from books, though. All right, Ziggus, our last remaining frog.
So I imagine I saw Agony jump into Palusa's axe blade to turn back. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to say that in the chaos of changing form so much, I pop into my true changing form instead of my how I look at Ziggus.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, pop back into this changeling, white hair, white skin. Last time I'm going to be a frog. All right, so what we're looking for? What did you find out of that book?
Ziggus?
Well, yes. Who else would it
we
be?
need to find the tile of a gargoyle, the feather of an East Arctic Macau, and we need to find the coin of an illiterate king.
Well, the devil are we going to find any of those things here, huh?
I think I saw one of those flying around in the tornado.
I found something earlier that said defrogify on it. I threw it into the tornado. I don't know if that helped.
It could help in the tornado, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and reach for the coin then.
All right, make me a dexterity check. All right, no problem. You go in as the coin's coming around. You go and you grab it without taking any hit from a book.
And I do successfully grab the coin.
Yep, you do. So you have the coin.
Perfect. I hold it up, looking at it. See, now that was the hard way. Why is my skin? Well, oh shit! And I just run around the corner
Okay.
and change back.
Didn't see anything.
All right.
Well, we got the coin, and also you didn't see anything.
All right, Eek, it is to you. You are trying to find these feathers or
coin.
this vial.
Trying to grab the coin, but I guess I'll go for one of the others.
Yeah, it seems like you were about to go grab it, and then Ziggus grabbed it right before you.
Ziggus got the coin.
So let's see, nature or history. We'll go with nature.
All right, so you begin looking around the bookshelves frantically, and soon enough you find a group of feathers, and you go through and you're like, oh, you know kind of what the bird looks like. You're pretty sure you got the right feather, and you grab it.
Got the feather!
Great job, Eek.
All right. At that point, oops, the thing grows and is now like starting to knock over bookshelves. So I'm gonna assume Eek, you actually moved because you went and found the feather.
Yes.
Agony, why don't you make me a dexterity save as these books come flying at you as the tornado expands? Right, you take 5 damage and are pushed out of the book tornado. Owlbear, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception, try to find the gargoyle bile.
Okay.
18.
All right, nice. You do find it. Actually, the first thing you do is you smell it and you follow your nose, and no problem, you find this little vial full of gargoyle bile.
Mm-hmm. He passes by like a vial that says something like another defrogify. It's like, no, this won't work. Throw it into the vortex. Elixir of life. No, this won't work. Throw it into the vortex. Bowl of Fruit Loops. Nope. Throw that into the thing. Oh, here we
go. All right, nice. So you do that. This tornado seems to be just raging now as it's picking up speed and getting out of control. 2 more books slam together. All right, this is going to be the person with the longest name, which is
Not
the
me.
owlbear. If we can call that
it'd
your
probably
name.
be the owlbear, whose actual name is Vincent Aldark. So yeah.
Yeah.
What? He has a real identity.
Yeah, a real name. Yeah. I'm a 17-year-old kid. I am I'm the nephew of the priestess of Suni in Red Large.
Suddenly above you, a cloud forms, a storm cloud that just starts dropping snowballs that are like coming at you. Make me a dexterity save.
I see how it is, Book Cloud. Trying to put me on ice.
All right, so you take 4 cold damage as you're able to dodge most of the.
When I said the owlbear, I was referring to your actual owlbear, not.
Oh.
Yeah. Never mind.
It itself also has a name. I do not know it, however. It's been trying to tell me for days now.
It's some combination of hoots and squawks and growls. Not sure which, though.
And high-pitched chirps that cannot be perceived by human ears.
All right, Palouse. It's to you.
What I want to do is I want to take the rope that is tied here and untie it and move over to here and tie it over here instead. That way, if the tornado gets bigger, I don't have to worry about going into it in order to rip him out, because that wouldn't make any sense.
Okay, nice. Awesome. So you move the rope, you untie it, you retie it. Agony.
And then, in fact, I'm gonna if I have enough time, I'm gonna try to tie myself to a rope.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you tie it to yourself. You tie it, probably just like onto the bookshelf.
Whatever's like stable enough to not get sucked up by this.
Yeah, they seem pretty heavy.
Okay. Cool.
Agony, it seems your friends have gathered all of the necessary components.
Perfect. Everyone, give me the components. Hurry.
I
Everybody
hand over the
channel all your power into agony.
Ah.
All right, you have all the components. You need to make me an Arcana check to properly say this incantation.
And I'll spend inspiration.
Oh, okay. All right, 16 is enough. You gather all these components. You say the incantation as two books slam together. A bolt of magic kind of starts rushing out towards you, but just as you finish the incantation, gets sucked back in. The entire tornado just kind of gets sucked back towards the book. All of the books that are flying around slam shut, fall down to the ground. Tornado ceases. And slowly the portcullis to the next floor rises.
Whew. We did it. We did it, lads.
Ooh, that's sure was some crazy magic in there. Turning us into frogs, turning us into weird, changeling things. Crazy stuff.
So I guess it made you change back into your normal form.
That's yeah. This one, correct? Yeah, that's like everyone else.
It's all
Because
right.
everyone else changed back to the
Frog
normal
before.
forms after the frogs.
It was interesting being a frog.
I didn't like it.
Very slimy. Kinda
Would you
fun.
say it made you hopping mad?
Oh yes. Oh, very, very, very much.
I just didn't like the feeling. Also,
You-
my feet were on the ground the whole time. I was never hopping, except for when I was flying.
A voice resonates through the room and says, well, some unconventional methods, but you solved yet another trial. Just one more before you, and you can meet yours truly, Valklandar the Great. Ha 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 ha! And then there's just like cackling laughter coming from all sides of this room.
He's gonna be the fucking Wizard of Oz. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get up there. He's gonna be behind a fucking screen with a big fucking projected face.
And then I'm gonna burn nothing. I'm gonna burn nothing. Be very nice. Ask for his assistance, like we came here to do.
Everybody just be nice to the nice tattooed man in the red pajamas.
All right, so you guys start heading up to the next floor, and that's where we're gonna end it tonight. We'll do your final trial next session, and you guys can meet Valklandar
Okay.
then.
We're so close. We're so close.
So close.
So close.
Is he gonna be Wizard of Oz?
We don't know.
Is it gonna be what?
We'll find out.
Is he
We'll have
gonna
to
be
find
the
out.
Wizard of Oz?
Play and find out.
Only time will tell.
Playing the game explains the game. Oh, I just noticed the frog thing.
What's the frog thing?
The Wednesday finale.
Oh, I forgot I posted that. Should be the most epic one from that channel.
True. After this whole Valkandar thing is over, Agony will be sending a very angry text explaining all this to Artemis.
Mm. I feel like whatever she sends, like the message she's gonna get back is gonna like have some like the image of Artemis is gonna have him like with some sort of weird creature latched onto his head. It's like you think you're having a bad day?
Yeah, there's no telling what we're gonna have to go
Yeah.
through. Talking with the there are druids over in those woods that
Yeah. Druids who live in a forest that is known for the fact that it has like an adult green dragon living in it.
who happens to be at the top of a tower filled with all kinds of trials and puzzles.
And then
I
when
guess
we're
it's a
done,
big.
we're supposed to quote swing by Westbridge to talk to the people who tried to kill us like last week.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
true. Depending on how the forest goes, we might just take that off the itinerary.
Yeah, we'll see.
So if it is like a
Guys,
green
later.
dragon tower, I can see that being flavored fun. Either
Mhm.
way.
All right. Good night, Sam.
See you guys.
Night, Sam.
That's it.
Night, Sam.
Oh, whoops. All right.
Oh yeah, true. I was
Yeah, that.
trying to think of the team. It's just Nova and Kevu. Nova will definitely be bothering everyone a lot.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, this whole
It also dawns on me because doesn't Kevu like sell flowers? Isn't that his normal sort of thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
The
this is
the flower salesman went with the guy who's allergic to flowers.
and with John there to just egg that on, that's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have some lilacs in there. Oh wait, you like lilacs?
He's
Yeah,
not
I like
alert.
lilacs in that they don't activate my allergies.
Well, he probably has some for you for that. Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
And other flowers too.
Yeah, it's those I'm concerned about.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun seeing how the dynamics work in that version of our remix groups.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll probably get there next time. Maybe get that one started as we finish up this one.
We're so fucking close to everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna be in Nashville on the 5th. So I'm not, that whole week. So I'm not gonna be able to play that week.
Okay.
So our next game will be on the 19th.
Gotcha.
That works.
Gotcha.
That works for you guys.
Mhm.
I will update that on Roll20.
Oh,
What are you doing in Nashville?
My
Good.
sister lives there.
Oh, fun.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm visiting her.
How is she?
What were you gonna say, Josh?
Oh, no, you good.
Oh, what'd you ask, Ryan?
How's she doing?
Doing good. She's pregnant, actually.
Oh wow.
Oh, mazel
shit.
tov.
Oh,
Her
congratulations.
first child, so I'll be an uncle soon. Yeah,
Hey,
in October.
Nice.
End of October.
Nice.
the best month.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's gonna be a spooky baby.
Ooh, a spooky baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that why you're visiting her? Is because she's gonna give birth?
I
No,
just haven't
not-
visited
no,
her in a
October.
while.
She's giving birth in October. She's gonna be there
Yeah.
next week.
October.
I will probably visit again once she has a
That's
baby.
stupid.
Yeah.
And it being like around 4th of July is probably prime grilling time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and that's when Sarah and I will be all done with school. So it's like our first trip. We just bought a car actually, so
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
we're mobile now.
Feels good to have a car, especially 2 cars, just in case.
Yeah, I think we're actually going to camp in Shenandoah, if you know where that is.
Oh, Shenandoah's lovely.
Yeah, it's kind of like halfway between us and it's like right off our route that we're taking.
Mhm.
So do a quick stop in Virginia.
Yeah, the Shenandoah's delightful. You'll actually be passing by Lee. He lives in Winchester.
Oh yeah, I saw that on our map. We're like driving right through there.
Mhm.
Nice. Very cool. All right, folks. Well, I'm gonna hit the hay,
Mhm.
but thanks for playing, and
Thanks for running.
Thanks
Yeah.
for running,
see y'all
Eric.
next week.
It's a fun session.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me hold you for 1 second, Eric.
Yeah, please.
'Cause I've been doing some big thinking. I think
Okay.
the Waterdeep game. I think I can manage it. I'm going to try to end it at session 120.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay, so that gives us 35 sessions to go. I think.
Wow.
So we'll see how that goes.
That calculated.
That seems so
that-
precise.
It's not like I've calculated everything you could possibly do, and it will take 35 sessions. I'm saying I'm probably going to try to wrap it up at 120. It may go a little bit longer, but that's going to be like my goal.
Gotcha. That's fair.
Then
Obviously,
vice
the things you
versa.
guys do could change that. Probably will change that. In fact, I don't know why I even bothered. But anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
But
It's-
that's the dream.
that's exciting.
It's
Very
interesting to
nice.
think that we're like with those plans, we're like what 2/3 of the way through the full campaign. If that ends up being
Uh-huh.
the interesting.
I feel like we're pretty far in it. Like we're kind of
Yeah.
close to that treasure. We went down to that place and did the puzzles. And
I feel like there's going to be a lot I feel like getting to the treasure is going to be going to kick off the end game, and the real end game is going to be dealing with, hey, here's all these parties who want that treasure as well,
Mhm.
and now that it's actually out of where it's being kept, everyone's going to start making moves to try and secure it, and I feel like that's going to be the end game,
Yeah, we'll
or
see.
part of it. Who knows?
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay.
All right. Good night, folks.
Yeah, thanks again, Eric. That was fun.
Yeah. See you
Good
next
night.
week.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Catch y'all next time.